Next, join Naim Chan on the Good Morning Guyana show. Enjoy a wide selection of music, health tips, history, interviews, and features. Naim will also bring you up to date with the news. All for your viewing pleasure. The Good Morning Guyana show, next.
The views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CNS Channel 6.
Basket on she head, bucket in each hand, hold up on she frack, I wanna she grandson, to the market, them a go. For the morning, the day is dawning, forgot a crow to give the villagers a warning. Rise and shine, the birds them a sing, all animal take turn as them join in the waking. Cock crow, dagaba, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck a quack. Cock-a-crow, dagaba, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck a quack. Come and hear this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country.
At Decor and Gift Gallery on Sheriff Street, we have something for everyone and every home. Choose something special to make that perfect gift, whether it's a birthday, anniversary, or wedding. You can also change your home decor and style with fabulous sofas, beds, and curtains. We even have garden items for outdoor improvement and lots more. Shopping is now so much easier and with greater variety for you to choose from at Decor and Gift Gallery on Sheriff Street, Georgetown.
Be a part of the trend everyone is talking about. It's the new frameless shower door with towel bar from Beeson Windows and Doors. You can modernize your bathroom look with hinge or sliding frameless shower doors and get free transportation and installation in Georgetown or surrounding areas. At Beeson, you can also get decorative aluminum doors and railing. Just the perfect look to add beauty and safety to your home. So visit Beeson's today at 1228 Eccles Industrial Site and place your order now. Telephone 622-4197 or 623-4197. Built with pride in Guyana by Guyanese.
Sonia Yes, I do know what I had. That's why you're sad. Yes, I do know what I had. That's why you're sad. Boy, I had the right to leave and go. Let me tell you why I did so. All the bad times I've been through, and I'm always there for you. Boy, I don't know why you lie. Should've known that I would find out soon. Boy, you been telling me that you're never gonna cheat. Boy, you been telling me that you're never gonna cheat. Boy, you been telling me that you're never gonna cheat. Boy, you been telling me that you're never gonna cheat. Every night and day we always end up in a fight, lying to me and sleep out in the night. Every night and day we always end up in a fight, lying to me and sleep out in the night. You never make me happy during those lonely times. You was playing around me, not even once or twice. So I had the right to leave and go. Boy, you been telling me that you're never gonna cheat. Boy, you been telling me that you're never gonna cheat. Boy, you been telling me that you're never gonna cheat. Boy, you been telling me that you're never gonna cheat. take you back. How you say you love me, and you go do me that. I would never come back no more. Boy, you been tell me that you're never gonna cheat. Boy, you been tell me that you're never gonna cheat. Boy, you been tell me that you're never gonna cheat. Boy, you been tell me that you're never gonna cheat.
Hello there, good morning to you. Welcome to our program, The Good Morning Guyana Show. My name is Naeem Chan. I'm working with Andre as usual, all right? So I'd like to welcome you to our Tuesday morning edition of The Good Morning Guyana Show. Pleasure being here with you. Right, it's already 6.5 minutes after 7 o'clock. Now, I want to bring you up to date immediately to what's happening down at the bridges. Demerara Harbour Bridge had an early morning opening, 1:30 this morning. Tomorrow morning early again. It's going to be at 2:30 tomorrow morning. Now, the Berbice Bridge this afternoon will be closed off to vehicular traffic at 15 minutes after 2. And tomorrow it's going to be again in the afternoon, 10 minutes to 3. All right, tomorrow afternoon, that's the Berbice Bridge for you. And the weather forecast this morning, I'm seeing today is going to be extremely brilliant sunshine, extremely hot. There seems not to have a respite in all of this. It's just getting hotter and hotter. But I think what's saving us a little bit is we're having a mild breeze, constant breeze. But suddenly during the course of the day, it gets still. And when it gets still, I used to be lying down in my hammock under the shed outside of the house. Even that I can't do now. And then I realized this is different. This heat is different. And so we've been warned about the phenomenon. And then we have the heat wave that has been passing around several countries around the world. So we are no strangers to it, just that we're having a nice mild breeze. Our country, basically, the population does not have the luxury of air-conditioned units, the average people. Those who are in businesses and earning enough, installing an air-conditioned unit is not very expensive, but it's the maintenance of that unit, paying the light bill, you know. I took a chance to go install one because of this heat. I never had air-conditioned units, and I was quite happy with that. But you can use a fan now. It circulates the same hot air in the bedroom. So their little nephews and so on, they insisted, so I did it. My light bill is doubled. It's double. Well, of course, these youngsters, they put you in expense and they go on their way. You know, a small pressure system, because the water is gravity flow, it's not flowing fast enough, and then it's red, the water. So if you use the pressure system, it filters it. So, Mr. Chan, going ahead with what these youngsters are suggesting, now the light bill is double. And they're gone. They're gone their way, you know. All right, so we expect brilliant sunshine today. Of course, you'll be having an assessment of what's inside of the newspapers. That's coming up. But I want to share some words of wisdom with you. And this morning, I want to quote the words of Einstein and Albert Einstein. And Albert says, stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution. Yeah. I wonder if I sound like that sometimes. But I know someone personally to me, he's like that. Is anything you suggest, okay, it's good to have the negative so that you can identify it, right, and make corrections. But he's ultra negative, nothing positive. Okay, so you identify your negatives. As a layman, that's how I understand it. but then also help give some suggestions on the positives, like what I can do to enhance the positives of a plan that I have. He is only negative. So it's not only the talking negative people or the people who talk negatively, but the people who act negatively, who are not making any stride, not even making attempts to get better in life. I think Albert Einstein is saying, stay away from those people. You become just like them. It's just satisfied with like churning out a day's proceedings or activities. I get up, go to the toilet, go out, see if I get to work. For those of us who have a job, we go to your job. You come home back, you're not trying even to improve your job. You're not trying to improve aspects of your job. You come home back, you sleep, we drink, we eat, and we go on. So they're negative people. There's a particular guy, and now I'm dirt poor, but in my lifetime, I went out of my way for this guy. And believe me, whatever he's doing, and you try to enhance it, he goes nowhere. Within 2 weeks, he's parked up again. Whatever helped, and that's over decades. Nothing works. Nothing ever worked. And he's just like that up to today. After decades, nothing works. So when you push him, he stops right there. You got to go push again, he stops right there. I mean, I might be far from that, but I don't get, and I don't want, and I've not asked for a lot of push. I survive, okay, albeit you're not rich, but that's okay too. But I'm very contented, so I'm satisfied. It's not like I'm talking down someone and you're any better, but I think I'm marginally better. Yeah. So Einstein puts it this way: stay away from negative people. Instead of having a solution to every problem, they have a problem for every solution, the other way around. Just want to remind our shoppers, especially the ladies, Decor and Gift Gallery, they've got a host of gift items, electrical and otherwise, from blenders and electrical stoves to juicers and air fryers, rice cookers and all of that. So what they're going to do is open up their doors on Sunday, October 29, from 10 o'clock in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. So just to make time available for those shoppers who don't have the time during the course of the week, all right? So that's October 29. All right, so we've had our words of wisdom also. I'll be back in just a few with an assessment of what's inside of the newspapers for you.
The sacrifice you make for me, lady, set it on. So when it's time for me to be there, let's get it on. I will never let you down, girl. I will never let you down. My love for you will always be around. God knows, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you just the way you are. My love, I will be wherever you are. To be away from your love. It's hard to stay away from you. It's hard to stay away from your love. Oh yes, it's hard to stay away from you. Can we talk together about the real love, real love? Positive thoughts, positive movements will reveal love. You and I together will be love, be love. No one will change our plan, my love. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you just the way you are. My love, I'll be wherever you are. Because it's hard to be away from your love. I said it hard. you. I've got deja vu. Sleepless night, twisting and turning. Your special love will keep me going. Learn new things each day, keep me going. Yeah, it's hard to stay away from your love. I said it's hard to stay away from you. Oh, yes, it's hard to be away from your love. I know it's hard to stay away from you. I know it's hard to stay from you. It's hard to stay from your love. I know it's hard to stay away
We are a Guyanese-owned company, blazing the trail in the production of concrete products in Guyana that surpasses international standards and quality. We are a company where quality and value for money are at the core of our business. We are KSM Investments Incorporated, and we are the leaders in the production of concrete products. Our flagship Everlast stone pavers and rock-solid stone hollow blocks are being engineered to deliver unsurpassed structural quality and value for money, transforming our landscape like never before. Our products have won the Guyana National Bureau of Standards Gold Award for quality, the Guyana Manufacturers and Services Association Award for raising the bar on quality, and the Caribbean Export Development Agency, Caribbean Association of Investment Promotion Agencies Investor Award of the Year. KSM Investments Incorporated is the first company in the concrete products sector to have been certified by the Guyana National Bureau of Standards and awarded the Made in Guyana label. Our multi-use rock-solid stone hollow blocks have been used to construct some of the largest and most structurally sound buildings in Guyana, as well as on miles of drainage infrastructure. Our Everlast stone pavers have ushered in a new era of infrastructural modernization, transforming our landscape and adding beauty. KSM Investments Incorporated is growing with Guyana and will continue to lead from the front, providing an expanding range of the best quality concrete products, putting us at the foundation of our country's infrastructural development and building construction. At KSM Investments Incorporated, we have indeed raised the bar and are soaring to new heights as we watch what the future beckons. We are part of that future. We are part of One Guyana.
Beeson Windows and Doors, fully equipped to handle all your commercial projects. Whether you're constructing a small or large commercial building, residential property, or just upgrading your home, they got you covered. Beeson Windows and Doors, providing unmatched quality windows for your home, office, and commercial building. Located at 1228 Eccles Industrial Site. For more information, call 662-4197 or 226-1292.
Patience, caring, loving, sharing, and understanding. These are features that make a good foster parent. Taking a child into your home and caring for that child as if he's your own is a heartfelt commitment. There are so many children in formal care who need that family connection. Do you have what it takes to be a foster parent? Call the Foster Care Unit on 231-8423 for further details. A message from the Child Care and Protection Agency, Ministry of Social Protection.
Now, 20 minutes after 7 o'clock, let me just flip across the sports pages of the Stabroek News. And I'm interested in the squad that will be representing us at the CWI Cricket West Indies Super 50 tournament, which is starting very shortly. I think that's starting on the 17th of October. So we had our inter-county tournament, and that was the springboard from which the selection, that led the selection decisions of the Guyana selectors to represent Guyana. And we had a very good inter-county tournament. And you'd have to congratulate the Guyana Cricket Board. They did a fine job. And so the team has been selected. Let me just read that squad out for you. Now, the Guyana Harpy Eagles, that's what we call our 50-over squad, like I have Amazon Warriors, whatever. So we're the Harpy Eagles. Veerasamy Permaul will captain the side, as expected. Now, the following players, Tej Narayan Chandapal, and it's good to have Tej in the team. He really offers a balance and stability to the squad. The guy shot selection is excellent. He waits only on the loose balls. You know, when you drop, like Tej Narayan, you pay the price, like how Australia paid the price for dropping Kohli. So Permaul, Tej Narayan Chandapal, Kemal Savory, who's a very intelligent cricketer, wicketkeeper, batsman, good shot selection. He stabilizes the squad as well. Tevin Imlach, he's the vice captain, young vice captain. They're giving him leadership role because they want to mold him. He's a very good batsman, good all-rounder, wicketkeeper. So good up to now. Kevlon Anderson, who has had minimal scores, but who has a lot of talent. Shimron Hetmyer, well, you know him. Sharfin Rutherford, you know him. Kevin Sinclair, good. Gudakesh Moti, good. Ransford Beaton, he's the fastest bowler we have in the country, not necessarily the bowler that can hold you down for 10 overs. I think he'll give you a good 2-3 overs. The captain would have to know how to use Ransford, and then he spills every now and then. Now, his counterpart, Niall Smith, this youngster is bowling extremely fast, and he bowled an excellent line and length in the final against Berbice, Demerara and Berbice. So good, Niall Smith. Quinton Sampson, now he's a ticking time bomb, just waiting to explode. He's from Essequibo. This guy has wonderful eyesight. He explodes it when he's batting. You can get him out too at any time. And he bowled very, very good in the tournament, just completed. Now, Quinton Sampson, Chandrapal Hemraj, and Romario Shepherd. Now, Chandrapal Hemraj, I don't know what's happening to him. I'm even surprised that he's in the squad. Wonderful batsman. He climbed the ladder to international already, but he's just falling apart. His batting, he's not been producing runs. I'm sorry I have to say that, but that's what it is. And I've been finding excuses for Hemraj for a while, including this inter-county tournament just concluded. And you can't do it anymore. If you can't command selection, then that's your fault. It's not anybody's fault. So, but he's in the side. Now, there are other players. There are a lot of noise being made on behalf of Richie Loknath. He had a 36.5 century. In fact, it is his half century that helped Demerara win the final, because they were tottering. You know, I think there were 4 wickets down for about 40-something runs, Demerara. And this youngster came in and held it together and featured in several partnerships, including a half century, 51, I think, with Tevin Imlach or Akshaya. And he featured in another partnership with Tevin Imlach. So he played extremely well and he can bowl. So I'm a little surprised that he was not included. But the selectors, they only have 14 or 15 as the squad. You got to go with what they think, all right? But I'm disappointed too for little Loknaut. And Hemraj will be a more dynamic batsman, but he hasn't been scoring, either at the CPL or the Super 50 Intercounty. So Richie Loknaut was, and he's a stabilizer. He can stay there and bring the innings back together, and he can bowl. Surprised. Good. In the front page, well, let's see just one story in the international pages of the Stabroek News. Hamas, that's the group from Palestine, and which is backed by Hezbollah. They bombed Israel, killed about 600 people, civilians included, and Israel responded. This is the worst attack in the history of that conflict. And Israel responded and killed more than 1,100 Palestinians. Now Hamas is threatening to kill all the captives, Israeli captives that they have in their possession if Israel strikes civilians, so. But that battle is continuing, and I see that the Americans are carrying up warships, aircraft carriers. So I wish this doesn't escalate more. On the front page of the Stabroek News, CARICOM deplores attacks in Israel and counter-attacks in Gaza. So both sides attacked. And CARICOM, they've issued a statement. It is that serious. Now, police are probing suspected hit and run, fatal accident at Walton Hall. There's a picture here. I guess he's the deceased of, his name is Andrew Murray, not the Andrew Murray boxer that we have. Now, contract for Blackbush Pump Station terminated. Other contracts delayed. Those contracts that have been delayed have been granted extension according to the ministry. So there are a lot of complaints about this project. That's Blackbush Pump Station, right? So they're saying the guy is just simply not working. So the government intervened, investigated, and they terminated the contract. The others, because the idea is not to really terminate people's contracts. We had a Trinidadian issue at Conversation Tree, that road going straight up to Dennis Street. The government was going to terminate the contract, non-performing. Up to now, they seem to be going on a snail's back or a tortoise's back. But the government called them in, they had their discussions, and they have allowed them to continue, but they got to hustle. It's not easy watching two pile drive and they're staring at you like that. Every time you pass, that's all you're seeing. So they're allowed to work. The idea is not to be terminating all these contracts, but they have to monitor them. And I want to see that happen and terminate if they're out of hand. I see Mr. Juan Edgil has been warning contractors to learn to work in the nights too, especially like road construction or new roads. You ain't got to excuse, bulldozers and so on can work in the night. If it's clearing, if it's just the survey path that have been cut out, and we can work, whatever work you're able to do. If the lights are good enough, you can tie steel, you can cut steel, all sorts of things. Mr. Edgil is right. We got to learn to work in the night when these projects will be over. When the Ogle to Diamond Road and subsequently to Timeri, when would that ever be completed if you're not working in the nights? If the government has the money and they're paying, then you got to get a day shift and a night shift. Because that's one area that's of national priority because of the traffic congestion. We need these roads. I don't think we need the road going to Parika on the west side so urgently as we need the artery, the East Bank artery, traffic artery, is filled. It will burst. And it's a nightmare. Look at the economics of it too. Sand can be fetched because they're locking the trucks off after a time, duly so or deservingly so. So we have to get that new road, all those new roads, all those arteries being constructed as early as possible. So Mr. Edgell should insist that they work in the nights too. I guess they're doing that to an extent. I'm talking about more. Man found murdered at Powys Landing, one person in custody. There's a photograph here of Jamal Fields. That's in the hinterland of Guyana, Powys Landing. Now hear the story, and this is traumatic to read. 70 Venezuelan, Warao, that's a tribe in Venezuela, 70 of them are living in one house, small size house, all because one came with his family. He's working with the owner of a fishing vessel. Apparently the owner has a spare house, put him in there. 70 of them are now in there. Well, that guy is a very kind guy. His name is Shamir. He's very extending humanitarian service. But 70 sleeping in hammocks and so on. I don't know what's happening with the seaweed system, the water, all of that will be, you have to use that. 70, Lordy, there are some photographs of that story in the middle page or pages of the Standard News. Lots of children and a horror sight. And I guess I hope they're getting help. But Mr. Maduro, you're kicking up a storm, and look what Guyana is doing for your people. They're being sheltered all over the place. Thousands of Venezuelans. All right, let's go to the Kaieteur News very quickly on that. Suspected Chinese hackers. This is a very disturbing story. And I remember a certain politician would talk about Russian hackers. This time the elections is pen and paper you're writing. And yeah, he said that there were Russian hackers rigging the election. Yeah. Now, suspected Chinese hackers infiltrate government systems. The Prime Minister has confirmed that an investigation is on the way. This is troubling, you know. Look, forgive me for making this statement, but I always look at my Chinese brothers and sisters in the country with a suspicious eye. I don't know if it's because they share nothing, they give nothing, and they give their workers, they employ Guyanese too, but we've read about some daunting stories that they've been locked in room and beaten and all of that right here in Georgetown a few years back. I always look at them with a suspicious eye. One time I went to one of them, has a large supermarket in my community, and I'm raising some money to buy uniforms for a group of youngsters, 14, 15 and so on, and get them into cricket, get them stay away from alcohol and drugs. I asked this Chinese guy, I shop there, you know, and decent shopping too. And so we're kind, he would say hello. I asked him to purchase one of the barbecue tickets. No, sir. They're not going to do it. And so they give nothing. Many a times they want nothing too, but they're not affable. I don't find them good, you know. I'm sorry that I have to make such a strong statement against some of the people in my country. But they give absolutely none. They're not friendly. They don't speak to you. You know, no Chinese gets married to another race in the country. So they show a lot of racist instincts as well. Now they are suspected of hacking government files. Other stories in the Kaieteur News. Trade union calls for public inquiry into oil contracts signed with ExxonMobil. Demands release of all information on gas-to-energy project. $196 million have been allocated to repair 5 school dorms. This is in the hinterland, Region 1, Region 9, and some other region. Now, thief breaks neck breaking into a home. Lordy, can I just, time is running away, if I can just see, I didn't read into the story. But a man only identified as Raymond, suspected to be that of a burglar, is now dead after he was found motionless with a broken neck on the premises of a Vredenhoek, West Coast, Demerara businessman. Breaking neck while he break and enter. Now here's another strange story. Man who made stepdaughter his wife, he's on life support after she stabbed him. Yeah. And government still to gazette applications for new oil blocks despite legal requirement. Those are basically the top stories there, 24 minutes on the left side. Here is Andre, we're mixing the music for you. When I come back, your segments of Do You Know and your teaser.
Baby, you're the one I never thought I'll be. Saying from my heart how I feel. Ever since we met, I fell in love with you. You being in my life is a dream come true. Oh baby, I'll never ever make you cry. I'll never say goodbye. I wipe your tears away. I just want to say, oh, I'll never leave you and go away. No, I'll never leave you and go away. Oh, what we have together is for eternity. No, I'll never leave you and go away. No, I'll never leave you and go away. Oh, what we have together is for eternity. Never gonna leave you, never part. Never gonna leave you. Never gonna leave you, never part. Never gonna leave you. I promise you with all of my heart I'll be standing beside you to build our dreams. I'll never make you unhappy. I want to be the man that you dream of. I want to be the shoulder you lean on. Oh, I want to be your everything. Oh, I'll never leave you and go away. No, I'll never leave you and go away. Oh, what we have together is for eternity. No, I'll never leave you and go away. No, I'll never leave you and go away. Oh, what we have together is for eternity. Baby, you're the one I never thought I'll be. Saying from my heart how I feel. Ever since we met, I fell in love with you. You being in my life is a dream come true. Oh baby, I'll never ever make you cry. I'll never say goodbye. I wipe your tears away. I just want to say, oh, I'll never leave you and go away. No, I'll never leave you and go away. Oh, what we have together is for eternity. No, I'll never leave you and go away. No, I'll never leave you and go away. Oh, what we have together is for eternity. Stephen Rumford.
Shakti Strings Studios.
At Decor and Gift Gallery on Sheriff Street, we have something for everyone and every home. Choose something special to make that perfect gift. whether it's a birthday, anniversary, or wedding. You can also change your home decor and style with fabulous sofas, beds, and curtains. We even have garden items for outdoor improvement and lots more. Shopping is now so much easier and with greater variety for you to choose from at Decor and Gift Gallery on Sheriff Street, Georgetown. Beautify your home or office building with high-quality aluminium and glass products from Gafours. Our products are made with high-quality aluminium that is thicker, broader, and more durable than that of our competitors. Available with 3mm to 6mm glass, our line of products includes sash windows, casement windows, awning windows, sliding windows, arch windows, fixed windows, and PVC sash windows that are corrosion-free. Swing entrance doors and sliding glass doors, available with tinted or tempered glass. Showcases, custom built to any size and design. Bathroom enclosures made from frosted and designed acrylic with gold, silver, and white trim. Achieve that modern look for your commercial buildings with quality shop fronts and curtain walls with 6mm, not 4mm glass. Manufactured and installed by our trained and experienced staff. Now available, etched-designed mirrors and glass, available for awards or promotional events. Custom made to any size with decorative trim or polished edges. Remember, for quality products at competitive prices, it's Gafours, the name you can trust.
If you're looking for long-lasting, heavy-duty rubberized tarpaulins, 100% water-resistant, then you're looking for Salim Khan. He's down at Meadowbank on the east bank of Demerara. Because these tarpaulins are water-resistant, they're ideal to cover truck trays, cricket pitches, camps, and tents. He can even make piping 18 inches and wider in diameter. So call for Salim Khan, get him at 226-9810 and 223-8866. Eighteen minutes now to 8 o'clock now for our special segment of Do You Know? And I'll share two with you because they're pretty short. Do you know that 8 of the 10 largest statues in the world are of Buddhas? So that a particular following or religious sect, if I don't know how you describe them, they like big, huge statues. So 8 out of the 10 largest statues in the world, of whatever shape or form, are of Buddhas. And I think I saw one on the west side. I don't know, I think that's Buddha, but it's huge in the air. So 8 of the 10 largest statues really are made by Buddhas. Now, do you know that Mexico's presidential palace is 14 times larger than the White House and started to allow visitors to go in for the first time in 2018. So nobody could have visited the presidential palace. People visit the White House. And so they started allowing people to visit in 2018. Right, our special segment of Do You Know? Now for our teaser this morning, you know, old people always say, do but don't overdo. And we have grown in a country where you say grace before meals. But when you want to pray before you start eating, don't overdo it. As this chap found out, it doesn't always work good.
I always say before you eat, you have to pray. Yes, God. Fathers, I thank you for this food that I is about to eat. Just remember, sometimes some people don't have nothing to eat. Remember all of the people up on the hill who don't have nothing to eat, and the people up on the valley who don't have nothing to eat. Father, if you could I just get some of them food. Father, me ask you, God Almighty, remember the people down in the jungle who don't have nothing to eat. Oh Lord, me I beg you to provide for them, Lord, provide for them. Provide for you provide for the birds of the air and the fish of the sea, much as up. Oh God, I mean, like Satan, because Satan is like a roaring lion seeking who may devour. But Lord, we ask you, God Almighty, and we thank you for this food that I is about to eat this food right now, about to eat this food, and I thank you for it in your name. How is food? Lord, there, Jesus. Jesus, thank God in the food. Maybe the fire is too strong.
Yeah. No. Look where we reach again. End up in a party in the streets again. Even though I never wanna cheat, it's 1,000 man and 1,000 girl. I wanna jam on. Look where we reach, you know. Why we bringing sun up to the beach, you know. Just let the relationship breathe. I is not your man, you is not my girl. Until we reach home. So you could jump up who you want and I go where up and who I like it. And if you feel to wine on everybody inside it. Like yourself. So you could jump up who you want and I go where up and who I like it. And if you feel to wine on everybody inside it. Like yourself. Until the party comes to wine. So don't come and try to interrupt me vibe. Even if I wind down room with the next man, you will have to get no shade. The thing is happen when we party hard. I ain't trying to stop you from your plan at all. Look at Bumper, I ready to jump. I ain't looking for y'all. You do what you want. So when you're ready, you could jump who you want and never where up who I like it. And if you feel to wine on everybody inside it. Like yourself. So you could jump who you want and never where up who I like it. And if you feel to wine on everybody inside it. Like yourself. Until the party done. Why don't try to run the line? And you don't try to stop me vibes. Oh no. You do what you want. I do what I like. You ain't have to get no shit. Cause when it comes to party, I is such a man. And I know when we come to party, we don't have a plan. You don't tell me, why don't know I want you? Why don't know you like me? We doing me your thing. So when you're ready, you could jump who you want and never where up who I like it. And if you feel to wine on everybody inside it. Like yourself. Until the party done. Jam on who you want. Wine on who you like. Like yourself. Until the party done. Jam on who you want. Wine on who you like. Like yourself. Until the party done.
We are a Guyanese-owned company, blazing the trail in the production of concrete products in Guyana that surpasses international standards and quality. We are a company where quality and value for money are at the core of our business. We are KSM Investments Incorporated, and we are the leaders in the production of concrete products. Our flagship Everlast stone pavers and rock-solid stone hollow blocks are being engineered to deliver unsurpassed structural quality and value for money, transforming our landscape like never before. Our products have won the Guyana National Bureau of Standards Gold Award for quality, the Guyana Manufacturers and Services Association Award for raising the bar on quality, and the Caribbean Export Development Agency, Caribbean Association of Investment Promotion Agencies Investor Award of the Year. KSM Investments Incorporated is the first company in the concrete products sector to have been certified by the Guyana National Bureau of Standards and awarded the Made in Guyana label. Our multi-use rock-solid stone hollow blocks have been used to construct some of the largest and most structurally sound buildings in Guyana, as well as on miles of drainage infrastructure. Our everlast stone pavers have ushered in a new era of infrastructural modernization, transforming our landscape and adding beauty. KSM Investments Incorporated is growing with Guyana and will continue to lead from the front, providing an expanding range of the best quality concrete products, putting us at the foundation of our country's infrastructural development and building construction. At KSM Investments Incorporated, we have indeed raised the bar and are soaring to new heights as we watch what the future beckons. We are part of that future. We are part of One Guyana.
I never asked Daddy to leave our family, or for Mommy to drink all the time and get sick. I never asked the neighbor to call the social worker. I only asked her for something to eat. I never asked them to put Mommy in the hospital, or for them to put me in care.
Children are in formal care for different reasons, but the one thing they have in common is that they all need adult guidance, care, and attention. This is where foster care can make a big difference in a child's life. Do you have what it takes to be a foster parent? Call the foster care unit today on 231-8423 for further details.
A message from the Child Care and Protection Agency, Ministry of Social Protection.
I want you to point to somebody you know and tell them you need a jari. Lyrical. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Right now I feel I need a jari. Too much bad hype on me need a jari. Right now I feel I need a jari. Too much bad hype on me need a jari. I see they watching me. Why you they watching me? Just mind your business and don't worry about me. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Oh, oh, oh. Play the thing, man. Jump the thing, man. What you don't like for yourself, don't like it for no one else. What you don't like for yourself, don't like it for no one else. They say that what goes around does always come back around. Right now I feel I need a jari. Too much bad hype on me need a jari. Right now I feel I need a jari. Too much bad hype on me need a jari. I see they watching me. Why you they watching me? Just mind your business and don't worry about me. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Oh, oh, oh.
Right, 4 minutes now to 8 o'clock. I was just reading in the newspapers that GPL and the government, they met with the private sector commission to discuss this rift that is brewing between the government and the users, large users of electricity being taken off the grid at certain peak hours. Because the government and GPL, they're able to supply 174 megawatts of power. But during the peak hours, especially the large users, the total amount of electricity required is 184 megawatts over what the government can produce. So they've been meeting. What the government did was to take them off the grid during that peak hour. And so they were meeting. A lot of suggestions and discussions, committee formed. So I hope they get over this, and I hope that the government will be able to supply that electricity. Because without the private sector, remember, we can't get employment, we can't get taxes, so they need to operate. It's a pity that this country can't supply that electricity need. I understand they're buying some 30 units to get more electricity. There's another quarrel about that they're used units. And Mr. Jagde was responded by saying, we don't want to buy brand new units because we'll be tied to contracts. And the Gas to Shore project is going to be completed by 2025. So why do this and sign contracts for 15, 20 years when we just want a help in between to assist us to overcome the supply need that we have until the gas to energy project. That's why he's not going to buy and invest in new units where he got to enter into 15-year contract. Apart from that, the Attorney General, he's not accustomed to losing. I see he has lost the case, his appeal, where he's asking the Appeal Court of Guyana to deem the sale of prime plots of land, mudlot, where wharves are built, by BK, and which was signed by Mr. Winston Jordan, the former finance minister. The Court of Appeal has found that he's out of line. Those were contractual agreements, something to that effect. But he's lost. And I know my good friend is not accustomed to losing. I don't know if he's going to go to the CCJ with that. Interesting. A minute on the left side. Naeem Chan here on behalf of Andre. God bless you people. I'll talk with you tomorrow.
Ladies, I'm pumping, rock it. I'm pumping, my street, my